So, why would you want to take the Parenting with an Open Heart program? I'll be your facilitator. I'll be um, providing the resources, leading the discussions, and providing any insights that I can from my own personal experience and from my own research. But why me? Well, feel free if you have somebody else that's inspiring you, that you have a book that you know is really helping. Go for that. Do that. Do what works for you. I want to give you a bit of a story of me so that you can have a better understanding of whether I could help you or not, because that's what this is about. This is about helping other parents create a happier life for everyone in their family. This is what this is about for me. There's no question. So I started as a child. I was born. I unconditionally loved my parents. Well, I wish that I received the same love back. I didn't. My mom, in particular, I know she tried her best. My father, I'm not so sure. He learned from his mom to be very physically and emotionally abusive. And I've never got a glimpse of him regretting how he acted. He probably did. He was probably terrified being a parent with no skills and having a horrible childhood. But I don't know. And I never did have the chance to ask him. My daughter was born after he died. No, that's not true. He died shortly after my daughter was born. And my healing journey brought me. It took a few more years after Anisha was born before I felt like I was in a place where I could have a constructive conversation with my father. So that's not going to happen. My mother, on the other hand, she definitely worked hard. She tried her best. She didn't have many resources, and she was definitely a victim of, and still is a victim of many things, but mostly being a victim, and didn't realize that she had the power to make bigger change. She did not replicate her father's behavior as much as she could have. However, I don't even think she's aware of the fact that she did replicate his behavior in many ways. So I did not have a happy childhood, not even close. I coped. I survived. I found ways to deal with my life. And I think I did fairly well. But one of the things I had to do, I'm quite certain, especially reading Alice Miller's work now, um, is that I shut down. I shut down my feelings when I was young to survive. I had to. There was no outlet. If I showed any feelings towards my father, and they would have been negative, not necessarily positive, I rarely showed positive feelings towards him because I luckily didn't have to, and there really wasn't much inspiration too. So if I showed any feelings at all, they would have been negative, and I would have been punished severely for them. So I shut them down, and it took 20 years to uncover them, to take off the whatever it was that was holding them down, that wasn't allowing them to flow and to live and to be part of me. And that was a difficult journey, very difficult journey to uncover those. So if I can do this, if I can learn to feel again, you can. And that may not be even an issue that's relevant for you. But the point that I'm trying to make is if a white male child shutting down his feelings when he's young learns in his adult years to refeel, to become whole, to be loving and joyful, you can too. It's a choice. It really is a choice. It's hard to believe when, I mean, I wouldn't have believed it when I had my feelings shut down. It's like, choice? How can I choose to feel? I don't feel anything. How can I choose to be happy? Why would I be happy? I don't feel happy. Um, it's a journey, and I'd be so, so honored to help you along that journey. Why? Why? Well, really, for me, the question is, why not? Why pass these burdens, whatever they are, that we're carrying from our childhood onto our children, so that they have to slog through life the way that we are? I don't want that for any child. I don't want that for mine. I don't want that for yours. Why? It's not necessary. It is not the way humans have developed over millions of years. We have developed over millions of years to feel happiness, to feel whole, to feel content. That is how humans naturally are. Civilized humans, I'm afraid, we all know that's not the case. But it's not inaccessible. It's possible. It's wholly possible to obtain that. It's a long, hard journey for our generation, for us as parents, because we're starting with a huge deficit, with a huge burden from our own childhoods. But that's the point again. Let's not pass that on to our children. Let's give them a better place to start, to better place and better. There is no better place to start than being born. That I fully believe. We're full of love and joy when we're born. But, unless your child is a few weeks old, already they're being socialized and already they are learning from us because we're their role models. And we inevitably teach them to not be happy, to not feel confident, to not feel like we belong in every situation. You know, that's something we can work together to do and to help you make choices in your day-to-day parenting that do not undermine those natural innate feelings that your child already had or has, hopefully still. So that's one huge, huge aspect of this program. And again, you know, if I can do it, you can do it.